3 years ago, Charlie Sheen wrote, left a voicemail for Denise Richards where he called her, and I literally quote, an effing see you next Tuesday and an effing N-word.
What? Where did that come from? I didn't realize Denise was like that.
I don't know. It makes no sense that he called her that. I think it's funny. But he is now apologizing for that voicemail that he left 3 years ago. And here's where I kind of tell Denise Richards to calm down. She just released the voicemail. And it's 3 years old. If I were him, I wouldn't have apologized for it. I mean, what he said is terrible, but it's a 3-year-old voicemail message. He left it after she did something with the daughters. Like, he was supposed to see the daughters, and for some reason they didn't show up for no specified reason, and he was really upset and left that voicemail. What he said was wrong, definitely, but 3 years old.
I reached a lot of conclusions from this short story, okay? Number one, you're wrong. He has to apologize. You can't use the C word and the N word under any circumstances
in the same sentence.
where it becomes public and not apologize for it. You've got to.
No, the N word is one thing, but I don't know, just everything else that he said.
I know. The N word makes it explosive. You can't do it, right? Number two, but I like that he didn't distinguish it based on race, though. You know, there's something to be said for that.
Right.
That it wasn't racial, you know, that he was using it in a different context. There's something bizarrely, non-racialist about that. Okay, anyway, but it doesn't matter, he's got to apologize. But the second thing that it tells me is Denise Richards is mental. She's keeping this stuff around for blackmail later.
Yeah,
you know?
she totally
I mean,
is.
she hung on to that thing for 3 years. Like, and she's really so many other things about him. And she still kept that in her back pocket. Kind of like Monica Lewinsky with the dress, the stained dress that she kept around with the stain on it, right? But worse, because this is like 3 years later.
Right.
Denise is, I'm telling you, she's mental, okay? And number three, you don't want to do this to the father of your kids. You don't want to put out those kind of things. I'm sure he was, you know what? I would be shocked if he wasn't absolutely stone cold drunk when he did it. Right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And he was also in a fit of rage when he said all that.
Now, and he shouldn't have said it anyway, okay? Now, having said that, if that's the father of my kids, I don't want that in the public, and people knowing that. So, as usual with the Denise Richards, Charlie Sheen fight, they both lose.
Right. I really wonder what else is under her belt, though.
I don't know. There was this and no, she's got nothing. She can't have anything left. She already said that he was looking at porn sites and questionable gender things, and then the kids were around. I mean, she threw all sorts of bombs. And now she throws the C word and the N word bomb. She's got nothing left, man. She's already gone nuclear.
And I also want to mention that his best man at both of his prior weddings was a black man. So, I mean, he's obviously not racialist or whatever.
I love that word, racialist, from Ali G. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. You know what? That's an interesting question. Is it better or worse if you call a white person the N-word? I guess it's better, right?
I don't know.